Welcome to the video by Djsprc. This video was requested to do a comparison. Woohoo! That did not come out correctly. Compare these two boats. We have the Volantex Atomic 32, or should I say Atomic SR85? I do apologize. And we have the Blackjack 24 Heat Wave. Now, these are two completely different company. Pro Boat, that's a renowned name out there. And you have the Atomic from Volantex. They do a little bit of everything. They do some cars, some boats. They might even do some helis. Not 100% sure on that one. I digress right now. But yeah, I was asked to see if I could compare both of these boats here. Now, we do have a couple of boats on the channel. First thing I wanted to say is the reason I grabbed this one here. We wanted a cheap boat that does, not necessarily does self-righting. This one does. But we wanted a cheap boat to be able to do a recovery boat with it. And we didn't want to pay $500 or $600, $700 or even more for something we're not going to use often, we hope. And I decided to grab the Atomic SR85. For the price it was, everybody else I'm seeing online, they do it for V-Haul. I said, yeah, I'm going to be maybe the first one to do it with a catamaran. We built a rig for it. The first try we tried it, it did not end well. I posted part of that video. One of our boats, unfortunately, the prop went belly up. We put the rig on the machine, put the machine in the water, and it did not end up very well. We were able to recover both boats, like I would say close to a mile and a half from where we launched them. For you Americans out there, for you Canadians out there, I would say give or take maybe 2 kilometers, I would assume. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why we have the Atomic SR on the channel. But once we tried the boat by itself, we wanted to see how it is. Seriously, it's not that bad. Even we're impressed. It's a fast boat. For a 4S machine, damn. Seriously? Now, I did do some modification to this guy here. Unfortunately, I cannot keep anything stock for long. That's just my OCD, maybe. But let's jump in the comparison here. Let's start with the heat wave. Put this guy aside here. They're both made out of, I'm assuming, plastic. A styrene, give or take. Both come with stands. They're both RTR. Different color schemes on it. This guy here, you can see on the video, has a dual pickup. All the back end is aluminum. Heavy duty steering rod, that I do like. To be able to push that keel around when you are driving in the water. So there's a lot of force that hits this guy here. They both have stainless prop. Now we need to balance and shave them to get optimal performance out of this guy here. Besides that, if we look underneath the boat, both boats are smooth. I'll show you the other one once I'm done this one here. You have a rubber seal here. That's prevent water from coming back in. That I do like. You do have a plug you can remove if there's water in your hull. Again, both has this. This is a lot easier to grab compared to the other one, but yeah, let's not go there. Put it back on our stand, and let's show the interior. The other thing I do love about the Pro Boat is 4 corners or screws. It's a little bit longer to unscrew them to remove your hull, your hatch, should I say, but compare what's on the Atomic, yeah. Before we go in here, let's do this. Let's flip this guy around, show the back end. Let's flip that guy around and show the back end. Now, they both have aluminum keels, or rudder, should I say. Keels in the middle. You just see the push rod here. I would say this is probably 3 mil, at least. No, maybe probably 4 mil. And this rod here is dinky winky. I would say maybe 2 mil. And I don't know if you can see it in video, but I'm pushing on the rod and it's bending. This guy is not going to bend. Will I change this in the future? Possibility, yes. But for the moment, it seems to be working. Like I said, both props are they're aluminum, not stainless. The hardware itself, it's stainless. They do have collars, brass collars. They are both adjustable to a little bit to be able to give you some lenience, to be able to tilt it a bit. And this guy here, you can even push it back and forth. The back end of this guy here is shaved. I know you can't really see it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you. Yeah, you might be. To be able to shave the water. Yes, this is one of the things you have to be careful when you are driving a boat. You want less resistant as possible. That's why shaving your prop and balancing it gives you the optimal performance out of your boat. Pretty much any boat out there. Shaving your prop to the point that it's a razor blade, that's a bonus. Again, looking underneath of the boat, it doesn't have a rubber seal here. It's only silicone. Again, is it major? No. The dinky winky release valve for the water. It's it's grabbable. It's decent. It's, yeah. The hull, again, plastic. But at least on the SR85, Atomic SR85, everything's aluminum. And that's a preference I wanted. It's a lot more durable. And if it does take a hit on something, doesn't break as easy. Let's take a look. Again, this hatch is 4 screws. This guy here, 1 plastic. I never remember which side. Then you take it, lift it, and pull back. It has 2 pins in the front that holds the front of the boat. But at least if you do lose this, this will float. This guy, I'm not sure. Didn't really test that one. But again, you remove 4 screws. Yeah, it has a piece of foam. It will float. Let's keep this in the shot here. Now, like I said, this guy here, I did do some modification onto it. Stock remote is out. I wanted something a lot better performance. I went with my Spectrum. I decided to upgrade the servo. Now, the servo that's in the boat, they were saying it was supposed to be 40 kgs. Plastic gears, 40 kgs. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Basically, I upgraded to the OMG R536. 36 kg, steel gears, and it's, don't remember, I think the speed is 0.067, give or take. I don't remember by the top of my head, but it is still a fast servo. On the Blackjack, it's still the stock servo. We didn't do anything to this guy here, 100% stock. Out of the box, the Blackjack is decent, very decent, believe me. The other thing I did upgrade all the hoses to a bigger size, because the dinky hose that was in it didn't like it at all. But again, the Atomic Volantex, it's a Chinese company, and they're just trying to pump out boats out there. But again, I'm not saying this is garbage. Seriously, it's a lot better than I thought. Like I was saying earlier, my impression in the beginning was, it is what it is. But we were surprised of the speed. Now, yes, I did say this is going to be our recovery rig machine, but it's going to do dual purpose now. It's going to be a recovery plus a boat we're going to be able to have fun with. And the reason I did the other upgrade here is the speed control. The stock one was a 60 amp with no reverse. I put in a Spectrum 100 amps. Basically, I took the speed control out of my Jetstream that I upgraded that one to the 120, basically the same one as this guy here. Just to have something a little bit beefier in the Jetstream. And now it's able to take 6S. That's the other difference too. Upgraded this guy here. Now this boat has reverse. A lot of people say you don't need reverse with a boat. Sometimes where you're going to be, let's say you're on the side of the shore, and for some reason the waves or the wind takes your boat, and basically it brings your front end to the shore, and you're not able to access it by yourself, grab it by your hands. You want to be able to reverse it. Now, it's not going to be a fast reverse, and half of the time when you're going to reverse, the water will go back here. You're just to be able to go slow, but you're able to reverse with it. It is a bonus. Pro boat all come with reverse. Now, this guy has the reverse. The seal, this guy, when we ran it, I think maybe there was no water inside, and I can't remember 100%, but very good. This guy here, not that great. The seal would need to be changed, or you can use basically hockey tape or Hall tape. Pro Boat does sell this. This is basically hockey tape that you can tape all around the seams and to prevent any water from going in. The other upgrade I done to this guy here, the outlet, I went a little bit bigger than stock. The outlet for this guy here is in the back. But again, like I said, this guy has two. This one stock was only one. Water goes in the motor. The motor hub right here, then goes to the ESC. ESC brings it out here. This guy here has one for the motor itself and one for the speed control itself. And they do have both dish out, if I remember correctly. Yeah. They both have prop shafts. Prop shafts, both of them. Prop shaft seems decent on that guy too. Stainless steel shaft. Plastic that holds it to a bracket. Same thing here too. The propeller holder or bolts, they're both decent on that one. This guy here will hold two batteries. You can go two 7.4s. This guy here, technically you can put two smaller ones to give you, but I put a bigger pack, like a 4,000 to 5,000, 4S directly. Connector wise, basically you have your connector on the wire. This guy here has two brackets that is easy. You grab your battery and you just go click. Let me grab a charge lead here to be able to show you. I can remember with Djsprc, it's on. Let's say this is your battery lead. You're just gonna go connect your battery and you're off to the races. When you unplug it, this is one thing I do love. Even the Jetstream has the same thing too. Pretty much all the newer boats will come out this way now. What else? The electronics is all electronic receivers and a receiver box to make it water resistant. But pretty much every receiver from Spectrum are water resistant. They're all coated. Clear tube to see if you still have water. And what I love about this one here is there's holders to keep it neat and tidy. Having it jammed up everywhere a little bit like I have here, don't like it, but it is what it is. That's pretty much it. Like I said, they both have plastic hulls. Now, if somebody would ask me which boat would I recommend, to be honest, go with your budget. Like I said, the Atomic, we got it. Simple reason, it was supposed to be a recovery rig. We wanted something cheap, and looking online, a lot of people were saying the electronics were they were garbage. Yes, I did upgrade pretty much. Only thing I did not upgrade is the motor. I kept the motor, but the electronics went out. It's just a 40 kg plastic gears. If you lose your ability to steer your boat, you're not going nowhere. That's why I wanted steel gears. That's why this guy here, it is plastic gears. It will be upgraded in the near future for sure, to be able to have something more reliable. Besides that, the rest is pretty much on par. We can't complain. It has a good ESC. This 120 amp ESC. The motor, I don't remember. It is the 2200 kV. Very good motor. The one I have in the Jetstream, I think it's 1750, something like that. Kind of similar. They do have the removable. That's one thing I forgot. All the newer boats from Spectrum have the removable battery tray. This is one thing. You're going to strap your batteries. Then you come with your battery, put in the boat. And do like me, not put it correctly. And lock it. Instead of trying to jimmy rig your batteries in here and you're playing, you just remove your tray. A lot easier, and I do love that. This guy here, you do have room. Velcro it inside and you're off to the races. On this one here, everything's pretty much balanced. Your receiver box on this side, servo on this side, battery, speed control motor pretty much dead center to keep it straight. This guy here does not have self-righting. If you do flip this guy here, you're basically going for a swim. Or if you're able to give it power and be able to rock it back up. But again, flat surface, if it's upside down, yeah. It does have foam in the front end here. If you do basically flip it, it should float, no problem. This guy here does have the self-righting, and if you're wondering how it works, is basically, that's why there's 3 holes here, and there's 2 holes in the back. When it's flipped, this side of the keel, or a pontoon, let's say, will fill itself with water and flip itself back. And then once it's flipped, the water will exit outside here when you're starting to run. That's one feature that it is awesome. Now, a lot of other companies have similar products that works the same way too. But yeah, I don't know what else you could say. They're both great boats. Don't get me wrong. I had harsh thoughts about this guy here in the beginning. I said to my YouTube partner, let's grab something El Cheapo, and basically we're never going to use it. It's going to probably never be used. And yeah. Then he asked me, are you going to do a review on it? I'm like, should I not? I decided to do one. I did the unboxing. Then look at electronics. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to. Then we tried it in the water with the stock ESC, stock servo pretty much. Or maybe the servo was upgraded already. Don't remember. Definitely the ESC wasn't. We tried it and we both went, wow. This thing's faster than we thought, seriously. And made the decision, okay, this is not going to be, it's going to be a recovery rig, don't get me wrong. But it's something we can basically pop in the water and let's have fun. Now, the recovery rig that goes around it, I'll do a separate video this summer. Because we might be able to adapt it to maybe even use the Blackjack Heat Wave with that rig. It's designed for a catamaran, kind of adjustable too. But that's a future video. But to come back to these guys here, if you're looking for a catamaran, your choice is out there. You could go with the Volantex Atomic SR85 or the Heat Wave Blackjack 24. Now, the Blackjack 24 is, it says 24 inches. It is. This guy here is, they say 32 inches, but I count 31. Maybe they count with the keel. No, it's 31 inches. They're both great boats. And Atomic has other boats that I started looking at. And seriously, we might get a V-hull from Atomic. We'll see. We'll see how the specials are on Christmas time. And if you're in Canada, all our boats, basically, we got them at Great Hobbies. Look them up, www.greathobbies.com. They have them in stock. You can get them delivered directly to you if you wanted to, or drop in one of the stores. They have multiple stores now, even opening a new one soon. Yeah. Do enjoy if you do grab one. Now, right now, we can't run them because we're the beginning of winter. It's kind of snowing right now, unfortunately, but we have other machines to have fun in the wintertime. The boats are parked for the winter. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you guys have any comments or questions, post them below. I'll be glad to answer you guys. And don't forget, if you like this video, hit the like button. I do appreciate it. The channel appreciates it too. And please subscribe. It's free. If I'm looking at my analytics, a lot of people watching my videos and not subscribing. It's still 100% free to subscribe. And the more subscribers I have, more my videos will be out there. And that I do appreciate. Thank you for watching.